So that can be deducted, so that the assignment which they are preparing, that can be on the proper way and they can understood till where they have to use and where they have to pull the full stop on that uses. Even it also happens that the students are preparing their resume from the chat GPT. That would also, we have also focused regarding the same thing.
Okay, yeah. Probably in the assignment requirement, what the most important thing is that to put the requirement that less than 20% or 10% plagiarism.
Yes,
like
we are having that
to avoid
10%, 20%, mostly 10% we are keeping.
Yes.
Mostly
All right.
10%.
Okay, good. Okay, is there any questions from the audience? Okay.
जो हिंदी में असाइनमेंट्स आते हैं उसमें मान लीजिए चैट जीपीटी से या फिर ग्रॉक से, तो क्या प्लेगरिज्म चेकर से वो आइडेंटिफाई होते हैं?
Definitely, sir.
नहीं होते हैं.
Okay, you're talking about the Hindi. Sir,
अगर देखिए उसमें एक ऑप्शन और है जिसमें आप लिखते हैं कि वो प्लेगरिज्म फ्री बनाइए, ठीक है, तो प्लेगरिज्म फ्री जब बनाते हैं और फिर उसको चेक करते हैं तो उसमें 2-4% प्लेगरिज्म या उससे भी कम दिखाते हैं. तो प्रॉब्लम ये है कि असाइनमेंट्स जो लिखते हैं बच्चे, ठीक है, वो आप लोग जो असाइनमेंट रेडी करते हैं उनके लिए क्या बीएड से रिलेटेड है?
Yes, sir.
बीएड में पढ़ाती है.
No, not the B.Ed, sir. We are from the Masters Commerce and Management.
ठीक है, तो मेरा सजेशन ये रहेगा
Yes, sir.
कि आप लोग एम्पिरिकल रिसर्च पे फोकस कराइए.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, सेकेंडरी डेटाबेस जो रिसर्च है, ट्राई टू फोकस अपॉन एम्पिरिकल रिसर्च,
Okay.
सर्वे एंड इंटरव्यूज,
Okay.
और आस्क देम टू, I think interview is a better option. Ask them and ask them to record the entire. So use audio visual system. As far as plagiarism is concerned, now these days ChatGPT and Grok and many other AI tools are able to feed copies.
I know, sir.
So that means that, so emphasis should be on more on empirical research and audio visual research.
Okay,
right.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Dear participants who are going to present now, Professor Mazlina has to leave early because she has a flight to board on. So I would request to everyone to complete their presentation in maximum 5 to 10 minutes. Please.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Sumanjoli. Next presenter is Mr. S. Vinay Kumar. Oh, it's online. Okay.
Mr. Vinay is not present, ma'am, I guess.
Okay. I see. All right. So the next presenter is Miss Pichwaya Komba.
Prachuria Conwell. Miss Prachuria, can you hear me? Mr. Prachuria, please, Miss Prachuria, please unmute yourself.
Are you available online?
Are you available? Yes, she's online.
She's online, yeah?
She's there. Please unmute yourself. Prachuria, ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Okay, the next one is Miss Sunita Kumari. Yeah.
Sunita ma'am, please unmute yourself. Sunita ma'am, can you hear me?
Miss Sunita, can you hear me?
Sir, we are doing.
Yes. Prachuria ma'am, right?
Prachuria, are you ready to
Yes, sir, we are there.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Please proceed with your presentation.
Prachuria ma'am, you need to start the presentation.
Okay.
Okay, so 10 minutes for the presentations and 5 minutes for the Q&A session, yeah? Okay, please proceed.
Very good afternoon to all the respected panel member, professors, researchers, and fellow participants. Myself, Sunita Kumari Harijan, and I am joined with my fellow mate, Ms. Prasaja Kumar. We both are PhD scholar of Department of Education, Dibrugarh University of Assam. In today's conference, we are going to present a paper on ethical intelligence ecosystem in higher education, bridging artificial intelligence, sustainability, and policy frameworks. So, as we know that artificial intelligence is the integration of machine learning, deep learning, algorithm processes, and natural language processing. In recent years, AI adoption in higher education extensively influenced the entire teaching learning process, assessment process, and institutional decision-making structure. While we have also considered that the over-reliances on artificial intelligence have some ethical issues and challenges such as biasness, institutional accountability, particularly when ethical considerations are insufficiently integrated into AI design and implementation. So in our paper, we basically going to discuss two major things. First is to explore key ethical concern as well as challenges related to artificial intelligence in higher education, along with examining how ongoing discussion on AI design, institutional use, governance and policy framework in higher education related to sustainability and responsible educational practices. Basically, for the present study, we adopt a qualitative research approach based on secondary analysis of existing scholarly literatures, global debates, and policy frameworks related to artificial intelligence in higher education. Secondary sources for this particular study have been selected from the established academic databases such as Scopus, Google Scholar, ResearchGate, and Springerlink. So these are the key ethical concerns as well as challenges related to artificial intelligence in higher education. First one is academic integrity. AI-generated content raises the concern regarding the validity, reliability, and accuracy subjected to fabrication or misconception about the data. For example, students nowadays using AI tools such as ChatGPT for preparing their assignments and other academic works, which are quickly generated with ChatGPT by following simple prompt, raises the question regarding the authenticity of the generated content. Second one is issues concerned with the plagiarism. Although AI can improve our writing quality when organizing the research works in higher education, but it also raises concern about the unintentional plagiarism and originality of the work. Like when AI tools are used to organize the research writing or particularly the paper writing, sometimes AI tools are unable to produce the appropriate references or like a citation which is subjected to the original author, and it will significantly raise the ethical concern regarding the originality of the work. Third one is data privacy and
Sunita ma'am,
confidentiality.
can you hear me? Sunita ma'am?
Yes,
I
sir.
would request you to conclude in the next 5 minutes, please, because of time constraint, because ma'am will be
Okay.
leaving. Thank you.
Okay, sir. A third one is it's about data privacy and confidentiality. AI system purposefully gather, reserve, and utilize personal information about students, which raise concern about maintaining data in a confidential way. Risk of cheating. Preparation of assignment by the student by using AI tools such as ChatGPT raise major ethical concern, also hamper the academic reputation of them, and also prone to penalties. Diminishing skills. Over-reliances on AI tools and platform or sometimes reduce student critical thinking and independent learning skills, collaboration skills, and interpersonal skills. Institutional barriers, which includes financial constraint, inadequate infrastructure, resistance to change, limited strategic planning, and insufficient technological resources, particularly in underdeveloped regions, hinder ethical use and implementation of AI. Technical issues of the institution, which include algorithm bias, risk for data privacy and transparency, and ineffective provisions of appropriate training program for teachers, students, and non-teaching staff, also hinders the ethical utilization of AI in higher education. The further parts will be discussed by Ms. Kumar. I will hand over this to her. Thank you.
Okay. Is there any question?
Thank you. Thank you, Sunita. Now, good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Prasija Kaur, research scholar from the Department of Education, Dibrugarh University, Assam. I will be discussing the discussions on second objective, that is AI design, institutional use, governance and policy frameworks in higher education in relation to sustainability and responsible educational practices.
Prasurya ma'am,
First-
sorry to interrupt you. Could you please share your screen and conclude the presentation in the next 5 to 10 minutes, please?
Okay, sir.
5
Sunita,
minutes,
please.
5 minutes, please. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Please share your screen as well.
So actually, Sunita will be sharing the screen. I will be just only presenting it. First, in terms of higher education today, AI is no longer an optional tool. It is continuously reshaping assessment, learning processes, and institutional decision making. As it emphasizes and prioritizes efficiency more, so naturally it raises ethical risk related to equity, transparency, and sustainability, thus highlighting the need for human-centered and accountable AI design, where AI supports education without compromising fairness and trust. Second, regarding institutional use and sustainability concerns, universities increasingly apply AI tools in high-stakes academic areas such as assessment and student progression. While this supports operational benefits, it also raises concerns about bias, transparency, accountability, which can directly affect institutional trust and long-term sustainability. Because sustainability in education is not about environmental sustainability alone, it also includes long-term educational fairness, inclusion, and trust. Third, role of AI governance mechanisms are very much essential. When governance structures are weak, institutions may face inconsistent practices, reduced transparency, and declining stakeholder trust. Therefore, governance structures play a very significant role in supporting responsible educational practices. Fourth is the policy frameworks. At the policy level, coherence is necessary to align AI adoption with responsible innovation. Ethical guidelines emphasize human-centered design, fairness, transparency, and sustainability. However, a major challenge is the key principles that are not always translated into consistent institutional practices. Now, moving to the findings, AI has improved efficiency in academic and administrative processes through different AI-assisted platforms. Secondly, the benefits and challenges of AI vary depending on institutional governance and ethical preparedness. Thirdly, one of the most important findings is that it identifies gap between policy level commitments and real implementation, as responsible AI practices are not always consistently followed in institutions. Finally, coming to the conclusion, AI integration in higher education is thus a continuous and evolving process. The study also shows ongoing ethical concerns and uneven implementation, which highlight the need for thoughtful and coordinated approaches. In this context, responsible AI practices should be implemented to strengthen equity and institutional trust, and at the same time, the development of ethical intelligence ecosystem should be combined to support sustainable and ethically aligned AI integration in higher education. Thus, I want to conclude with the fact that the future of AI in higher education should not be focused on how fast AI is adopted in institutions. Rather, it should emphasize how responsibly it is adopted so that innovation supports fairness, trust, and long-term sustainable and responsible educational goals. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I have a questions for you, yeah? So, how can an ethical AI ecosystem that you are mentioning just now protect the student rights while supporting the learning and also the innovations? How you think that the ecosystem that you are proposing will help to support the students' rights?
Students' rights means there are still many places in India, in fact in our place Assam, remote places, underdeveloped regions where students don't get access to the basic facilities, let alone they will learn about AI through AI. So there should be focused on equity principles so that students are able to get to access to all these platforms, and for this the institutions should be responsible, and there should be also institutional governance structures should be maintained to ensure fairness, trust, accountability in the education system, especially in higher education system.
Okay, we will move on to the next presenter, Ms. Simrat Kaur.
Good afternoon, everyone. My topic is artificial intelligence in data science and emerging technologies. Artificial intelligence. Intelligence is a part of a human where we can say anything, express anything by a virtual mean in form of artificial virtual world. It means we can make a world, make things do faster in a reliable form. Examples of artificial intelligence in today's days, we can use it in a Google search, like we can search relevant answers in by map. We can see the directions of the area we need to search on. The first example in AI is AI in governance. In AI governance, we can help the students. We can help the people in taxation, in subsidies, and in healthcare law and order. In healthcare, AI is used in disease detection, virtual health and virtual health assistant, drug discovery, and remote monitoring. AI in education. In AI education, students can be helped by smart tutoring system, automated grading, virtual classrooms, student support chatbots. Machine learning in climate change. Weather can
weather climate predictions, extreme event detections, climate change analysis, drought scaling, carbon cycle modeling. Cyber security and data protection. What is cyber security? Cyber security is a practice of protecting computer systems, networks, and data from cyber attacks such as hacking, malware, data breaches, and identity thefts. What is data protection? Data protection involves safeguarding personal and sensitive data to ensure privacy, confidentiality, and lawful use. It includes rules and technologies that prevent data from being misused or leaked. Ethical AI. Ethical AI refers to the development and use of artificial intelligence after in a way that is fair, responsible, transparent, and safe for human and society. Key principles of ethical AI: fairness, transparency, accountability, privacy, safety and reliability, human control. Industry 4.0 and smart manufacturing. Industry 4.0 using smart machines and modern technologies in factories to make work faster, better, and more automatic. It is called the fourth industrial revolution. Smart manufacturing is a part of 4.0. It means factories where machines can think, learn, and work on their own with the help of artificial intelligence. Benefits of benefits of 4.0 and smart manufacturing is faster production, better quality production, less breakdown, low cost, and less work, which means AI is used in overall everyday life in every world of use. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I have one question for you. Yeah, since you mentioned that AI is being used in our daily life, yeah. So, what is the important skills that every student now should have in order to prepare themselves in the future?
In AI, we should learn about how not to use the AI in misuse. By that we know how to use it in a correct way by learning it, by know what to do and what not to do. If we use in a misuse, it's a really threat to nowadays life. Yes, sir. सर, हमारी ज़रूरत हर एक फील्ड में है, चाहे वो एआई रहे या ना रहे, क्योंकि अगर एआई रहे तो हम लोग की ज़रूरत नहीं है, लेकिन मेरा ये मानना है कि हमेशा एक ह्यूमन की एआई से ज़्यादा ज़रूरत होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर हम नहीं रहेंगे तो फीलिंग्स नहीं रहेंगी और उसका महत्व नहीं रहेगा कि हम लोग क्या काम कर रहे हैं, किस शिद्दत से कर रहे हैं. अगर एआई है तो उसका शिद्दत हम लोग को उनको नहीं पता लगेगा. अगर ह्यूमन वर्क ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट रहेगा, क्योंकि उसमें वैल्यू रहता है, उसमें टाइम बीन रहता है, और उसमें जो वैल्यूज जिस तरह से हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं, उसका टाइमिंग लिमिट, उसका प्यार, उसका जो वैल्यू है वो ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस ज़्यादा.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for chairing this session. As we are running short of time, we request you to please share your valuable feedback with us.
Ma'am, are there any more presentations, ma'am?
Yes, this is Dr. Kumar Pratilya Rakesh. I am here to present my paper.
Same with me. I am also yet to present. Will we have our sessions after this?
Yes, ma'am, we are request you to please share your valuable feedback with us.
Okay, thank you so much for listening to these sessions, and actually I want to take these times to give feedback about this international conference. Okay, it was an honor to be part of the international conference on emerging frontiers in AI and sustainable technologies. Okay, the conference was well organized and features insightful presentations that effectively bridge the theoretical advancements and real-world applications. Okay, I was particularly impressed by the interdisciplinary approach and the strong emphasis on the sustainability alongside AI innovations. This platform has successfully fostered meaningful knowledge exchange and international collaborations, and I look forward to future editions of this conference. And I would like also to take this opportunity to express my sincere appreciations and gratitude to the Director of the Institute of Education, Mr. R.N. Mahanti, Prof. Shukla Mahanti, Principal Dr. Sweety, and the dedicated staff of IFE for organizing such a well-planned and successful event. The professionalism, coordinations, warm hospitality extended throughout the conference truly contributed to a meaningful and enriched experience. With that, thank you so much, and I wish all the best to all of you, and thank you again.
Thank you once again, ma'am, for your valuable time you shared with us. Hope it will be beneficial for all of us. Let us moving ahead to our fourth technical session. And for this, I request Dr. Vishambhur Pathak to chair the session.
So, opening up the fourth session, I call Dr. Rajendra Kumar Jayaswal for the present. Online.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yeah, and we have to keep it within 10 minutes. 10 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes for the presentation, and for 3 minutes for subsequent discussions.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Good afternoon, all the dignitaries, and it's a very nice thing to see such wonderful events to be happening over here. So, is it visible?
Will you upload your slide? You share your slide?
Sure, sure. I'm doing it. Is it okay, sir?
It has not uploaded yet. Maybe you may start again. You may stop and share again.
Yeah, got it. Big.
If we, if it is difficulty in uploading, you may please proceed and sum up in 5 minutes.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it has opened up.
Yes, it's visible now.
Okay, thank you.
Can you zoom in a little and please start? And
So before starting, just a slight idea about this applied optics. Basically, applied optics, it deals with the design, development, and use of optical system such as lenses, lasers, interferometers, fiber optics, and imaging system for practical and technological applications rather than purely theoretical study. Now, the key characteristic of applied optics basically its emphasis on experiment instrumentations and measurements, and basically it bridges theory and engineering practices. It is strongly connected to technology development and the major areas within applied optics, which is laser optics, it's optical metrology, imaging system, fiber optics and photonics, holography and reflective optics, and about inspection. Now the second slide, it deals with the use of AI in optical system, system design and inverse modeling. It's the first one is the lens and system optimization. Optical system basically it requires computationally expensive ray tracing, which can be overcome in AI model. And in this case, the application which includes deep learning based aberration correction. Surrogate, I mean, aberration is basically it's a nuisance to some extent in optical phenomena, but it can be reduced here. And surrogate ray tracing model for lens testing, topology optimization for metasurfaces, and neural network inverse design for photonic structure. The examples already I have mentioned over there. It's a deep learning for free-form lens optimization and inverse design for metasurfaces using convolutive models. Again, AI for photonics and meta-optic devices. There are neural networks assist in designing nanophonic structures such as subwavelength gradients for crystals, metasurfaces with the tailored.
Hello, am I audible, sir? Your slide is not moving.
And these AI optimized devices often outperform. Moving to the third slide, it's AI in computational imaging, phase retrieval and holography. Now, holography, in case of this thing, this AI dramatically accelerate phase retrieval, and that enables a single shot restructuring and noise robust imaging. As we know that in holography we need vibration isolation, and it's tedious. I mean, the recording process is quite tedious one. So this really enables using AI, it can really accelerate the whole process. And the imaging through scattering media also, AI promote solutions for optical imaging in diffuse media where classical models fail. So neural network reconstruct image of cube by scattering, and spatial correlation combined with deep learning, transmission matrix estimation via ML. So obviously AI achieves super resolution beyond diffraction encoding, that is GNS, diffusion models, and region-based architectures. In interferometric metrology, fringe denoising and enhancement. Basically, in interferometry, what happens is that while recording, there are halo part which deteriorates the quality of the fringes, and thereby the data which has to be retrieved from there, it doesn't give exact one. So using this AI interferometric metrology, this halo effects and other noise can be it can be decreased. So interferometric fringe this contain phase information, but as sensitive to noise, as I mentioned in the slide also. Contrast enhancement and automatic background. Further, it's phase unwrapping. Now, deep learning is now widely used for real-time phase unwrapping, handling discontinuities and noise, complex fringe pattern in DSPI, ESPI, DHF. Further, spectral pattern analysis, AI enhances spectral-based measurement. Now, by recording spectral pattern, it's again a tedious process, and this basically used to measure the surface roughness. Nowadays, it's a handy one because it's a non-contact type, and instead of using stylometer or profilometer rather, this can be used in place of this thing. And here AI plays a very important role with to measure roughness or displacement, strain, deformation whatsoever. Further, AI in adaptive optics, it enables fast prediction and correction of wave distortions. Now, machine learning based wavefront sensing, it improves significantly neural network wavefront estimations, end-to-end phase prediction, and predictive adaptive optics like AI predicts atmospheric turbulence patterns, enabling higher bandwidth ecosystem. Further, sensorless adaptive optics like reinforced learning optimization optimizes deformable mirror actuation without explicit wavefront sensing.
Sorry.
And obviously that yeah.
Could you please move towards conclusion first?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, please.
Now this conclusion that AI has become an essential tool in advancing applied optics. Its integration with classical optics methodologies offers significant improvements in precision, speed, and capability across imaging, metrology, optical design, and communications. Ongoing developments promise an era of intelligent optical system without unprecedented performance. And these are the references. Thank you.
Thank you for a wonderful presentation, Dr. Rajan. Any
Thank you.
question from the audience? So, thank you, sir. Any
Thank you, sir.
On how noise can be reduced using AI in your field?
Yeah, just a moment, sir, please.
How you were talking about the optical methodologies and noise. So, how noise can be reduced using AI?
Here noise basically pertains to the unwanted elements which comes while recording this lenses or whatsoever, which would like to record over there. So AI, in using AI, what we can do is that we can use the ideal situation where we can generate over there using an AI, which enable us. Obviously, the idea is the idea is there, but then using an AI, we get an ideal situation over there, which reduces. Obviously, it's an ideal one. So the noise, the unwanted elements can be reduced drastically. That's how. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan. And now I call on
Good afternoon, everybody. let the set be ready. In the meanwhile, I can interact. I must be very grateful to the Institute for Education for having given me an honor to be here to interact with you and to also be a part of the international conference being organized that was yesterday as well as today. So, Mr. Chairperson and ladies and gentlemen, my talk is a bit in a different field, that is the role of AI, or rather AI integration to a burning problem of Indian power grid. I hope you understand electrical power grid of the country. Our country is having 5 regional grids: east, west, north, south and northeast. 5 regional grids are there, and it works on the principle of mutual understanding to help each other. Many of you might not have noticed what were happenings in 1970 to 75 in this country. Every now and then the power used to be taken to shut down, and many of the parts in the country, they were forced to be in blackout. Those were the days when I was an undergraduate student and we had to study, we had to prepare for exams under candle light. You imagine professional examinations preparation in the candle light. We have done it. So, how we have overcome such difficulties, and now there are stages, and as of now the new stage is set for the application of AI tools to upgrade further the standards. So I will briefly explain the philosophy behind the whole thing and my own experiences of very advanced nation power grid and how India has come forward to adopt those things and reach to a present stage where our power grid system reliability is, of course, Power Grid Corporation claims 98-99%, but in my assessment, what tools I have, it's about 94 to 95%. Canadian Professor Mahanta is here. Electrical power grid system reliability is 99.96%. American system reliability is 98.6% and ours is around 94.5%. Just a comparison. Yeah. Yeah, to have a feel of the grid, how it looks like, you can see this is a control area. Control area means an area where control of generation is through a common means, through an automation process. And control area J is interfaced with other control areas of the ith grid. Suppose ith grid is the eastern power grid. Western, southern, northern, northeast I have eliminated. So, if you look into the Indian grid system, it will, it will get expanded, you know, and the network will be a huge network. So, here I have written, you can see I that is regional grid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. J could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 100, N may be 100. Then the present scenario. Thermal generation we have about 48.93% of the total capacity. Moving so fast. 48.93%, that is thermal contribution, and renewable is a very, very important development of last 5 to 6 years, 49.3%. This has exceeded 48.93%. And then nuclear is about 1.73%. So roughly thermal and renewable 49, 98%, and then 2% nuclear, roughly. Now, total capacity is 500 gigawatt. Some 3 years ago, that was November 2022, it was around 393 gigawatt. Now it is, right now it is 500 gigawatt. So major contribution is through renewable sources, especially solar energy. Coming to next slide. So in 1980, I was part of Saskatchewan Power Corporation of Canada, where we had implemented this algorithm, and we had thermal and hydro mixed generation. Total generating capacity used to be something like 2000 megawatt. And I had developed a software based on this algorithm. Not full, I will tell you. So at the bottommost layer we have primary control, then secondary control, that is supervisory control. I had developed a software for these two levels, and I had interfaced the relationship. Later on, some of my research scholars did work for economic operation, that is tertiary control, and then later on, in last say 10 years or so, we have added reliability and security as one of the layers. So there are 4 layers. First layer is of reliability, and bottommost 3 layers for control. So it has control, monitoring, performance assessment, automation, so many things. Now let us see how it works. Supervisory control and data acquisition system was, evolved in the year 1955 by a consultant from British origin, Nathan Cohn, to whom I had also been associated with during 1980-81. So, monitoring and control parameters, then backbone of a smart grid operation, all these things, philosophy, what we had prioritized is still valid. Then functional automation mode. Functional automation board has certain priorities. Let's see. No human interface. Why we go for automation? Because we want the response in quickest time without human intervention. Otherwise, one authority over a phone will instruct lower authority. He will pass on the signal down the line. It takes time. So to avoid that, we had taken the help of, communication channels. Then sometimes there may be a fault. Now to locate a fault, it used to take several days. So with the help of AI, now things have become easy. Monitoring has become easy. If monitoring is easy, control is also in our hands. Then corrective actions, almost instantaneous. Cyber security and grid resilience. Now the whole thing is under automation mode, And cyber security is necessary because there is a threat to security from so many, awkward things happening by malpractices. Not from our side, from other side. We have to safeguard with the help of cyber security. Smart grids with renewables. Now, why India is emphasizing on renewable power sources, energy sources, especially solar, hydro? Because then it has certain advantages. And I will come to that little later. Next slide, let's see. Yeah, let's say I've taken a simple case study to make you a feel of the subject. We have generating stations, 4 generators, 100 megawatt each. Then a transformer having size 500 MVA, 400 megawatt, 500 MVA, it matches. Then 2 transmission lines are there, 200 megawatt each. And then we have load. Here objective is that generation has to match with the load. So the grid function is based on the theory total generating capacity should match with the total area load from moment to moment. Suppose the load is 200 megawatt, then our generation capacity should match with that. If the load increases, it is unpredictable. It may increase, it may decrease. So generation capacity has to increase or decrease. But what is the problem here is why the blackouts during 70s, early 70s. Load used to be enhanced because of increasing tendency of load demand in our country. So you cannot change generating capacity using thermal units immediately, instantaneously. Through solar it is possible, but through other sources it is time consuming. So now we have advanced. So let's see how we go about. So I have taken a case of a grid and I will illustrate the examples. These are the unit forced outage rates. I am interested in evaluating reliability of the grid system. So a case is formulated based on basic data. Now this is the load profile. I will sum up. This is the load profile. So the peak load is 280 megawatt. I have shown here. Now peak load variation from 70% to 50%. How it affects, let's see. So you see there is a parameter introduced to judge overall performance of the system that is known as loss of load expectation. So here when it is 70% peak load in the system, risk is about 5, you can see here. Then 60% peak load 3.93, with 50% peak load 3.29, 3.29 days in a year, 3 days in a year, something like that. Yeah, coming. So how the AI is effective in grid integration. So SCADA we had seen, AI ML support, reliability is the ultimate goal, risk assessment is based on reliability, safety and security is also based on reliability, emerging AI enabled smart grid. Now what it does, let's see. So qualitative features I have given, it will be available in the paper. And then cloud fog AI architecture for smart grids you can find in paper. What is ultimately to be understood is in this slide, AI integration concept is evolved with the help of cloud layer, bulk data storage, AI model, training, grid optimization, cloud. Then fog / edge layer, real-time analytics, local AI interference, and also substation and some other areas, equipment control. And field level devices, we have sensors, relays, etc., smart meters, and here distributed energy resources, especially solar, wind, etc. So each layer you can see can communicate with each other, and then with the AI integration we can optimize the performance of the 3 blocks, and then that's the objective. These are all the achievements you can see. Cloud, if we take, cloud if we take, it has some limitations. Cloud and fog together, it is advantageous. This is what I have concluded, in various steps, and that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for an very illuminating lecture. Yes.
No, if there are any questions, maybe quick answer and response. If no,
Thank you.
if there are no questions, fine. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
This is so very enlightening.
Please.
This is so very enlightening, especially with regard to power grid, that we need an application of AI, because already we are talking in terms of automation, other things, but I was also not aware that in India also the kind of data sets we are having, and especially fossil fuel based, those power grid, if we are using it, this is something important. So this is fantastic. And if the system has been already trained for this is something we would also like to work upon. And I'm not talking about nuclear or other those alternate.
This is in practice in Indian power grid. Yeah.
That is fantastic.
And by the year 2004-7, we will completely discard thermal generation. We will fully depend on renewable energy sources. That is what is Viksit Bharat. Green and clean energy.
And also we got to bust the myth of this nuclear energy.
Nuclear, of course. Foreign technology is involved. I will not comment. I know. I will not. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Steffi, ma'am, you are presenting. Ma'am, please read your abstract only. I request you, ma'am.
I'll call Miss S. Steffi.
Steffi. Steffi, ma'am, please read your abstract only. I request you. Steffi, ma'am, are you online? Please respond.
Next is Miss Anushika.
Miss Anushika Bansal, please. Yes, please, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay. Can I share my presentation?
Yes, you can, ma'am, but I would request you to complete in 5 minutes, please.
All right.
Thank you.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Are you hearing?
Shall I start?
Steffi, ma'am, after Anushika, ma'am, you can start your presentation. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, sir.
All right. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anushika Bansal and I am a practicing architect. The paper I am presenting today is a part of my ongoing research journey, which began during my master's thesis, and I am grateful for this opportunity to share my work with you here. Today, I will be presenting my research on AI-driven renewable energy futures, innovations transforming sustainable architecture and urban development. So, since I am an architect, I am going to highlight some problems with urbanization, that is climate change, rapid urban growth, waste disposable systems, which we really lack in India and actually major parts of the world, increase in population and energy scarcity, which comes with rapid urbanization. Because our cities are not designed to hold such large populations. So, what is the role of AI in sustainable city? At the center of this transformation is artificial intelligence. AI enables cities and buildings to adapt dynamically to real-time data ranging from user behavior and energy demand to climate and environmental conditions. Through predictive modeling and adaptive control systems, AI allows us to optimize renewable energy production, forecast consumption patterns, manage infrastructure, and improve the operation of green systems. This paper investigates how AI, combined with renewable energy technologies, is reshaping sustainable architecture and urbanism towards smart, resilient, and regenerative cities. Solar architecture and BIPVs. Solar energy has evolved far beyond rooftop panels. Today, building integrated photovoltaics or BIPVs embed energy generation directly into facade, roof, glazing, and shading systems. Photovoltaic glass, flexible solar films, and solar active facade panels allow buildings to function simultaneously as architectural elements and power generators. AI plays a crucial role here. AI-powered solar analytics predict energy production based on weather, shading, and seasonal variation. Smart tracking systems optimize orientation and inclination, while energy management systems align generation with demand, storage, and grid integration. Together, these technologies enable energy-positive and net-zero buildings. Similarly, urban wind energy is also evolving. New technologies such as vertical axis turbines and compact rooftop systems allow wind energy harvesting within dense and urban environments. AI models analyze airflow, turbulence, seasonal patterns to determine optimal placement and improvement performance, supporting resilient urban microgrids. At the same time, green hydrogen is emerging as a scalable energy carrier.
Anushika ma'am, am I audible to you?
Yes.
Please conclude it in the next 2 minutes, ma'am. 2 minutes, please.
All right.
Thank you.
I will directly come to green infrastructure and digital twins. Sustainable cities also integrate green infrastructure such as green rooftops, rain gardens, and urban forests to reduce heat islands, manage stormwater, and enhance biodiversity. So what's the vision for renewable smart cities by 2050? By 2050,
Ms. Anushika, can you just talk about the methodology that we want to propose and what solution, what is the conclusion?
All right, okay.
What is the AI intervention there? And please finish come to the conclusion in 2 minutes.
So the AI intervention that through my research I've learned and how it can improve the cities by 2050 is basically how we analyze the given data in order to make our cities greener and more sustainable, that it can run on its own without creating a lot of pollution. It's like a chain reaction. So first you collect the data and integrate the cities with certain renewable energy producing sources like solar energy and wind energy. So the biggest challenge right now is storing this energy and providing optimal load sharing within urban microgrids. So what AI does is it calculates and analyzes the usage pattern and which month of the year can be utilized more to produce more energy, what angles solar angles can be used or turbines. So it's optimization. Yes. Are you saying something, sir? Hello.
Are you? Do you want to talk about some module of your interventions? Or
I'm sorry, you are not audible. Can you repeat?
If you have any intervention, AI intervention module you have developed? You want to talk about that? Or
No, I haven't developed it, but since I'm practicing, so I provide photovoltaic glass ceilings and glass facades in interior design of like those small interventions, so that it can support some electricity consumption by the household.
Right, right. Thank you, Ms. Anushika, for the insightful interventions. And shall we move to next
Sure.
presentation? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we move to Miss S. Steffi, and ma'am,
Yes, sir.
please let's have it in 5 minutes to be concluded to the methodology and
Yeah.
the conclusions.
Yeah, okay, sir. Are you hearing, sir?
Yeah. 5 to 6 minutes, please, ma'am.
Yeah, is my PPT visible?
Not yet.
Yes,
not in full.
yes, it is visible. Yes.
Yes, visible a little. Keep it in full screen mode, and then we can go. And it looks that slides are more. So, will you please deliberate on the methodology and the solution, please?
But how to maximize the screen, sir?
No issues. Please carry on, ma'am.
You can carry on, ma'am, please.
Yeah, okay. Ma'am? Yeah, now it's okay. Am I right? Yeah, okay. My title is Multi-Scale Hybrid Texture Descriptor for Early Microaneurysm Detection, and myself, Steffi. I am a research scholar, Department of Computer Science and Engineering from MS University. The main motivation is here the microaneurysms are the earliest visible indicators of the diabetic retinopathy. So here the main challenges is it is very small lesion size and low contrast, and that is the main challenges. The key contributions are here multi-scale hybrid texture descriptor. That is the main key contributions, and this is my overall architecture. First here we are pre-processing, and after that we are doing multi-scale texture descriptor, and finally we are going for the classification. And this is the first step, pre-processing. For the pre-processing we used green channel extraction, we used it for candidate detection, multi-scale and Laplace of Gaussian for candidate detection. And next one is the multi-scale texture descriptor. This is LPP is a local binary patterns plus fractal dimension analysis plus GABA feature extraction. We used to combine these three for texture descriptor. And last one is the deep texture descriptor. And the deep texture descriptor we use a lightweight CNN for texture representation. Next one is hybrid feature fusion. Here we combined all the features here. Next, for the classification, we used random forest classifier, and we connected the experiment with the 3 data sets: diabetic and eopta. These are the experiment we connected sample for data sets, and this is the comparison table for diabetic retinopathy. When compared with other method, our proposed is achieved a little bit better than the previous things. And performance on a small microaneurysm. The size of the microaneurysm is less than 100 microaneurysm. Here the sensitivity it achieved 94.2%. So my conclusion, I used here the hybrid texture framework for improves MA detection.
Oh, very wonderful.
Okay, sir. This is.
I'll congratulate you first for your wonderful work and structured presentation and within time presentation. That was these are most star keys of your presentation, ma'am. So it was wonderful that
okay, sir.
you achieved F1 score of 0.97 as I saw. So it was good.
Yeah, okay, sir. Another one paper also there. Can I present that one also too? Yeah, 2 papers. If you one is enough, or I want to present another one too.
Okay, so your other second paper is considered as read. We congratulate you.
Yeah.
For it was wonderful, and 0.97 accuracy is really commendable, and your work is very in recent dimension. Thank you for the presentation.
Yeah, okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Next, Mr. Sagar.
So thank you guys. You were a great listener for last 2 days. We have been listening AI in each and every aspect. So everyone came here and added some information. So we are not repeating that. Just I'm adding some more information, some salt and pepper on that great bowl of vegetables. So let's visit a place most of you have never been, because we are from education. So you know this is a car. No, I'll let you know. This mobile, we use this medicines as well as bulbs, chairs, sofas, this mic, but many more things, but all are made in, any guesses, one of answers, industry. So let's start it. Okay. So my name is Sagar, and I just came here to add some information using Industry 4.0 and its effects on productivity, employment, and sustainable industrial growth. Because most of the things are made from the industry, we can't make in homes. So let's start. So what happens when machines starts talking to each other? So this thing asks about 4.0, and it is already happening in most of the industries. So let's start. So before talking about 4.0, let me show you हम लोग कैसे आए. So this one is Industry 1.0, when first industrial revolution was happened, and यहाँ पे मसल को कन्वर्ट किया गया था मशीन में पहली बार. जब स्टीम आया था, दुनिया के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा चेंज था, और चेंज जहाँ होता है वी feel resistance, and after that this comes to Industry 2.0. So the electrification came here, electricity came into the industries, where पहले तो मशीन्स आए, उसके बाद एक ही रेपिटेटिव काम को हटा के मशीन्स को दे दिया गया और क्या हो गई, हमारी प्रोडक्टिविटी इनहैंस हो गई। उसके बाद क्या हो गया कि जब इंडस्ट्री 3.0 जिसमें पहली बार ऑटोमेशन को जनरेट किया, पहली बार कंप्यूटर्स आए, जब तक इससे पहले क्या था कि कोई कंप्यूटर्स का नाम नहीं सुना था। So, and in this era, we first used. So what happened? The factories became more efficient. So currently, we are going to Industry 4.0. So in 2011 onwards, it had started worldwide. And what is happening in this 4.0? तो अभी हम लोग ये पता चलते हैं। तो इंडस्ट्री 4.0 को सबसे पहले अगर हम डिफाइन करना चाहें तो मशीन कम्युनिकेट करता है एक दूसरे से, डिसीजन ऑटोमेटिकली हैपन होता है। ये सब जार्गन्स है, आधे तो बाउंसर जा रहे होंगे आपके दिमाग से, मगर इसको थोड़ा और हम लोग डाइल्यूट करें तो पहला पिलर है यस सर, यस इसे पता चल।
We have to complete because we have to conclude the session first.
Current gap. What is the current gap? So I went. This is the current gap of as said by WEF, and the employers estimate that 44% of worker skills will be disrupted in 5 years. तो जो भी आप पढ़ रहे हैं आज के टाइम में वो कितने एफिशिएंट हैं, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली हर कोई इंडस्ट्री में जाएगा। अभी जो इंडस्ट्रीज में काम कर रहे हैं वो 44% खाली एफिशिएंट है। साथ ही साथ क्या है कि एज पर इंडस्ट्रियल ISR 2024 51.25% of young employability is there. That means 50% जो युवा है काम के लायक नहीं है एज पर ISR 2024। उसके साथ क्या है कि हम लोग ये बोलते हैं कि सबसे क्यों हम लोग कैपेबल नहीं है। हाँ, असल में हम लोग कैपेबल अब नहीं है क्योंकि सिर्फ 50% यूथ होना और झारखंड में फ्रॉम एट द एज ऑफ 19 to 40 इज द मोस्ट, सो अराउंड 70% हम लोग यहाँ पे अनएम्प्लॉयबिलिटी है। या so this is the main this is the ultimate thing, and we can use this portal because Pradhan Mantri Kushal Vikas Yojana 4.0 is there. So any questions regarding it? So we have to wrap up.
Yes. So thank you for an insightful presentation. Next I call Professor Kumar Mrityunjay Rakesh on in online mode.
Mrityunjay sir, are you online?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir,
Yes, I'm online, sir.
Yeah, please.
I'm audible, sir.
Yes, you are audible, and kindly present the methodology and the solution conclusion we have 5 minutes.
Okay, my topic is technological interventions for rural and agricultural development. And the objective of the study was to examine the role and importance of technological interventions in rural and agricultural development, to analyze key technological tools and innovations shaping modern agriculture, to study the contribution of government schemes in promoting technological integration in rural areas, identify challenges and barriers to technological adoption, suggest strategies for strengthening technology-enabled rural transformation.
Sorry, have you shared your slide?
No, I have no PowerPoint this time, sir, so I will conclude in 5 minutes.
Please carry on.
5 minutes? Yes. And the conceptual framework is the technological intervention in rural development. Technological intervention refers to the application of modern tools, system machinery and digital platforms to improve agricultural productivity, enhance livelihood, promote sustainability and facilitate efficient governance in rural areas. These interventions function across multiple dimensions like production enhancement, resource optimization, market linkage and financial inclusion, climate adaptation, renewable energy use, information empowerment. Major technological interventions in agriculture were digital agriculture and ICT solution. Digital technology has revolutionized rural information systems, mobile advisory service, disseminate real-time weather updates, pest alerts and crop guidance. GIS and satellite imaging help monitor crop growth, predict yields and assess climatic risks. IoT devices enable soil moisture monitoring, automated irrigation and precision application of inputs. Artificial intelligence supports data-backed decision making in pest control, nutrition management and disease diagnostics. Digital platform enable farmer to access financial services, crop insurance and digital payments. Precision farming is precision agricultural aims to apply the right input at the right place and time. Drone surveillance assists in crop monitoring. GPS-based system guide machinery for accurate field operations. Variable rate technology optimize fertilizer and pesticide uses. Soil testing based nutrient management enhances productivity. The result is improved yields, reduced input costs and sustainable agricultural practices.
Mr. Rakesh?
And the use of yes. Only 3 points are there. Use of biotechnology. Biotechnology contributes in high yielding and pest resistant crop varieties, drought tolerant and climate resilient seeds, biofertilizers and biopesticides, promoting eco-friendly farming, tissue culture enabling rapid multiplication of disease-free plants, Renewable energy technologies provide solar powered pumps, reduce dependence on diesel and electricity. Solar cold storage minimizes post-harvest losses. Biogas supports rural households and dairy farming. Wind and hybrid system contribute to rural electrification. Mechanization, in this point, modern machinery reduces drudgery and enhance efficiency. Power tillers, seed drillers, harvesters and threshers.
Hello.
And government initiatives. Yes, and the conclusion is there are other points also, benefits of technological interventions. Here, better climate resilience, reduced wastage and input costs, challenges in technology adoption. There are digital divide between urban and rural populations, low digital and technical literacy among farmers, high initial cost of advanced technologies, poor infrastructure in remote areas. And the conclusion, sir, I am in conclusion, by integrate digital agricultural, precision farming, biotechnology, renewable energy solution and mechanization, India can overcome enduring agricultural challenges, while government initiatives provide structural support addressing existing constraints through inclusive strategies is essential. Effective utilization of technology can enhance productivity, ensure food security, uplift rural income and contribute to sustainable, equitable rural development. Thank you.
Thank you for the wonderful presentation, sir. So I now call Ms. Supriya Paul. When we'll keep it to 4-5 minutes.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Please conclude as soon as possible.
पेनड्राइव दे दे क्या? नहीं दूँ क्या? कोई दिक्कत नहीं? That's what I'm. अगर आप बोलेंगे तो पेनड्राइव दे दूँगी. We are waiting for the PPT to start. Yes, sir.
Sustainability is no longer about doing less harm. It is all about doing more good through intelligent innovation. Respected dignitaries, honorable keynote speakers, learned researchers, and dear participants, a very good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Supriya Paul, a research scholar from the Department of Commerce and Management. Today I am here to present my work on how artificial intelligence, when integrated with sustainable technologies, is transforming green steel manufacturing. Oh, Hamilton. Yeah. So, the steel industry is fundamental to infrastructure and economic development. Yet, it is also among the largest contributors to global carbon emissions, accounting for nearly 7 to 9% of global carbon dioxide output. Let us now see what is AI. AI refers to the systems capable of learning from data, identifying patterns and making intelligent decisions, whereas sustainable technologies aim to reduce environmental impact.
Sorry to interrupt. Please, up to the methodology and proposal and the solution. Problem has been understood. So, to the method and the solution. Last methodology and solution.
So the key AI applications in green steel manufacturing are energy optimization, predictive maintenance, real-time emission monitoring, and waste reduction. We can see the comparative analysis of the carbon emissions across different steel productions. While we were using conventional process, there was much of carbon dioxide emission. Then we had started with the AI optimized process, and then gradual decline in through AI plus electric arc, and finally the hydrogen based steel manufacturing.
So what exactly is the proposal and solution?
It is all about AI along with sustainable technologies.
So you are proposing some architecture or solution?
It is regarding the green steel production and reduction in the...
What is the solution you are providing? Please come to that.
If we use the hydrogen based steel manufacturing system method, then we will get reduced of the reduction in the carbon dioxide emission. And
so at present it is a survey kind of thing, and
no, right now Tata Steel has already started. Okay. Tata Steel has already implemented the system.
So you are developing that. You are presenting the developed modules.
I'm also researching on it. Okay. Like how can we improve it?
Exactly a review work particularly.
Yes, sir. How can we bring more improvement to it? Okay. The benefits and the industrial impact. Here we can see the reduced carbon footprint, improved energy efficiency, cost optimization, and long-term competitiveness. So as a conclusion, we can say that it's a strategic necessity. Sorry. So just to conclude, I can say by quoting the lines, the future of steel will not be forced by fire alone, but by intelligence, responsibility, and sustainability. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Thank you for the presentation. So, do we have Mr. Jayashankar? Mr. Jayashankar Sinha, Sir, 4 to 5 minutes.
Respected Chairperson, Honorable Judges, esteemed faculty members, and my dear friends. My name is Jayashankar Sinha, research scholar from Kulahan University. Today I am here to discuss the impact of artificial intelligence on organizational culture, specifically within the steel industry. So, within few minutes, I read my abstract. The artificial intelligence is increasingly defining industrial organization by transforming not only operational processes and decision-making system, but also the cultural and governance foundation that shape organizational behavior, and in particularly the steel industry, traditionally characterized by rigid hierarchies. Now it is to be a standardized and routine and safety clerical operations. The adoption of AI represents the profound socio-technological shift rather than a purely technological upgrade. This paper I examine. The first one is the impact of AI on organizational culture in the steel manufacturing industry, a case study of the Tata Steel, and the second one is the cultural challenges and opportunities emerging from AI adoption that is to be faced by the steel industry at present. It is to be adopted by the Tata Steel, and what are the problems they face. And the third is the role of policy framework in cultivating an effective organizational culture alignment with AI-driven transformation. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Sir, can you hear me, sir? Sir, can you hear me?
Now I call Mr. Vinay.
Thank you.
Vinay sir, please conclude as fast as possible. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Within 4-5 minutes.
4-5 minutes, sir.
Sure. I'm sharing my screen. Are you able to see my screen? Okay. So my topic was sustainable digital transformation, the role of AI across the life insurance value chain. So I'll not go through the entire slide and I'll not take much of your time. So like 2047 Viksit Bharat, so life insurance for all is also one of the key points of Government of India. So for achieving insurance for all, Indian government is spending a lot of time and efforts to make sure that the life insurance penetration is spread across the country. Currently, only 4%, our life insurance penetration is only 4% compared to around 9% of across the world. So to improve the penetration, government has put in a lot
Sorry,
of...
interrupting, sir. Vinay sir, actually, just to keep it within time, can we come to the solution proposal that we are giving?
Sure.
And
so research title
methodology and the solution.
Here we are talking about the qualitative and conceptual iteration based. We have reviewed this of the reviewed and time period is from 15 to 2014.
Can
so
you
my
make
final
full screen? Actually, it is not visible.
You are able to see my screen?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, conclusion, coming to conclusion. So AI is central to sustainable digital transformation in life insurance. Responsible adoption, governance and ESG alignment are critical. Future research can be test the conceptual framework empirically. So just to summarize, so AI is currently adopted across the value chain in life insurance industry, right from underwriting, policy servicing, customer support. In all areas, the AI has been being used, and through use of AI, a lot of resources are used, and they are meeting their sustainable development goals. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. So, thank you, Vinay sir. You can disconnect. So we declare. Okay. So we, with the permission, Chairperson ma'am, we conclude the session, and wonderful presentations were there relating to variety of power grid, cloud, big data use, life insurance, solar architecture and whatnot. So it was a very enlightening session for all. So we conclude the session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing this session. I hope it is beneficial for all of us. We will shortly start our valedictory session. Just we'll take a break for 2 minutes, and after that we will start. respected dignitaries, honorable guests, learned academician, dear colleagues, and my dear students, a very good evening to one and all. As the sun gently begins to set on this enriching academic journey, we gather here for the valedictory session, a moment of reflection, gratitude, and celebration. This session beautifully concludes the intellectual exchange, cultural harmony, and shared vision that marked our conference. Let us begin this graceful evening with hearts full of appreciation and minds enriched with learning. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to warmly welcome our esteemed guest. I respectfully invite our honorable special guest of honor, Dr. Durgesh Pant. Professor Dr. Durgesh Pant is the Director General, Uttarakhand State Council of Science and Technology, the apex body of science and technology in the state and the nodal agency of Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Professor Pant is widely acknowledged for laying the foundation of computing and informatics in Uttarakhand, making a lasting contribution to the region's scientific ecosystem. He is an inspiring leader whose vision is advancing science and technology for societal development. His dedication and commitment to fostering innovation make him a true role model for young researchers and students. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcoming Professor Dr. Durgesh Pant. It is a moment of immense pride and privilege for all of us to welcome our distinguished guest of honor, Mrs. Pragya Singh, the esteemed principal, DAV Public School, Vishtupur, Jamshedpur, and Area Regional Officer, Jharkhand, Zone E, India. An accomplished educationalist, visionary leader, and dedicated administrator. Mrs. Pragya Singh has been instrumental in strengthening academic excellence, value-based education, and holistic development across institutions under her leadership. Her unwavering commitment to quality education, teacher empowerment, and student-centric learning has significantly contributed to shaping future-ready citizens. Her presence today adds great value to this conference, and we are truly honored to have you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a warm and respectful welcome to Mrs. Pragya Singh. To set a joyful and auspicious tone for this valedictory session, we begin with a cultural expression that speaks beyond words. May I now invite Mrs. Ankita Pradhan ma'am along with the students for the welcome song.
Thank you, dear students, for the wonderful performance.
Respected dignitaries, honored guests, and dear participants. Every meaningful beginning in our tradition is marked not by words but by light. Light has always been a symbol of wisdom, knowledge, love, and divine presence. The lamp we are about to light is not merely a flame. It is a silent prayer, a promise that knowledge will rise above ignorance and wisdom will guide about collective journey. In a gentle glow of this lamp lives the spirit of learning, where thought meets truth and vision transforms into purpose. As we light this sacred flame, may it awaken curiosity in our minds, compassion in our hearts, and responsibility in our actions. I now humbly invite all our esteemed dignitaries to kindly come forward and illuminate the ceremonial lamp, invoking blessings for an enlightening and meaningful program. I request all the dignitaries to please come up on the stage.
ॐ चन्द्रमा मनसो जाता चक्षुर्यो अजायत श्रोत्रदायुष प्राणश मुखादग्निरजायत दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते।
Thank you, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, now we come to a special moment of honor and gratitude. As a mark of our deep respect and appreciation, we would like to felicitate our esteemed guests. We are honored to call upon Professor Dr. Durgesh Pant, Director General, Uttarakhand State Council for Science and Technology, Dehradun, India, to the stage and request our Director Sir, Mr. Arun Mohanty Sir, to felicitate. I request everyone to join with generous applause for Sir. Sir, your contribution, guidance, and academic excellence have truly enriched this occasion. This small token reflects our deep gratitude and respect. We warmly invite Mrs. Pragya Singh, Principal, DAV Public School, Vishnupur, Jamshedpur, to grace the stage for her felicitation, and I request Dr. Shukla Mohanty ma'am to kindly present the shawl and bouquet to our esteemed guest of honor. Thank you, ma'am. ladies and gentlemen. The voice of leadership gives direction to vision. It is now my privilege to invite Director, Institute for Education, Saraikela, to deliver welcome address and share his valuable thought with us.
It is one of the most glorious moment of our institute that Professor Durgesh Pant, DG Science and Technology Uttarakhand, has graced this occasion to commemorate our international conference over here. Fortunately, we are having the master and the disciple on our dais. Professor Prabhat Mohanty used to be his teacher in BIT Mesra. This is also a very significant occasion in the history of our institute that we are commemorating our international conference with Guru and Shishya. And both of them have attained in their fields with the superior most attainment in their fields. This is a unique composition of, say, the movement of our organization, the movement of our accomplishment of this international conference. We are having both of them on the same dais. At the same time, we are having one of the most dashing and versatile principal of any school which has marked a lot of historical achievement in the past, that is DAV schools, where from a lot of IITs and IIMs, etc., all these competitive examination, the students have performed in such a way that it has been a glorious chapter in the history of the DAV schools also. Since the inception of the DAV schools, this has achieved a pinnacle position in Jharkhand. So this is one of the rarest moments in our institutional organizations of different sorts of what you call conference or workshop or etc. This is a glorious moment. We have to recognize this as one of the most glorious up till now. And how far we have to take to see another glorious chapter that we have to just undertake the other measures for such. So they need no other, say, description of their skills, of their attainment, of their achievements, of their procurement. We don't have to say anything more because they are distinguished in their fields themselves. In this regard, I will be simply pleased to undertake the responsibility of receiving them on the dais only and nothing before them. Thank you.
The precious words. May I now invite our esteemed dignitaries to kindly come forward for the official release of the book named as Portrayal of Sita and Draupadi as Images of Modern Women in Select Mythological Illustration by Dr. Sikhi Kumari, Assistant Professor, Institute for Education. And publisher is Institute for Education, Saraikela.
The best part is the publication is by
Institute for Education, yes ma'am. Give a big round of applause everyone. And with ISB number, Institute for Education, yes ma'am.
She is the writer. This is her thesis topic. Congratulations.
Portrayal of Sita and Draupadi.
Yes, very unique.
Modern women.
You go and set a meaning and what you have written.
Good evening, sir, ma'am, and everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Shukla Mohanty ma'am because उनके बिना ये पॉसिबल नहीं था. मैम ने ही मुझे गाइड किया तब जाकर के ये पॉसिबल हुआ और इतने कम टाइम में तो और भी पॉसिबल नहीं था. बट मैम का ये था कि नहीं हो जाएगा, डोंट वरी, एवरीथिंग विल बी डन. और मैम का बहुत ज़्यादा सपोर्ट रहा.
कितना डांट सुने हमसे वो भी बता दीजिए.
मैम का डांट प्यार होता है. In this book, I have tried to explore the timeless relevance of two powerful women from Indian mythology, Ramayana and Mahabharata, Sita and Draupadi. This book represents Sita and Draupadi not merely as a mythological figures, but as strong, thoughtful and resilient women whose lives reflect the struggle, dignity, courage and moral strength of modern women. I have tried to examine their roles, choices and voices from a contemporary perspective. The book highlights how Sita's patience, integrity and inner strength and Draupadi's courage, resistance and demand for justice continue to inspire. The book also offers critical assessments that connect mythology with social values and women empowerment. Written in a simple and scholarly style, this book bridges ancient wisdom and modern thought, making it valuable for thought teachers, research and readers interested in mythology, literature, gender studies and cultural studies. Last but not the least, I would like to say that what I think that there is a little bit of Sita and Draupadi in every female. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. To set a joyful and auspicious tone for the valedictory session, we begin with a cultural expression that speaks beyond words. May I now invite the talented students of IFE to present Welcome Dance, a graceful expression of joy, respect and tradition.
फिर चढ़ा देना, अभी डांस होगा. यहाँ यहाँ रखो ना बाबा, यहाँ रखो.
वर्क नहीं कर रहा है। इसको मोबाइल से ही बजा देता हूँ, मोबाइल बजाइए, मोबाइल बजाइए।
Let us move ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, every successful conference is a journey of ideas, discussion and collaboration. To reflect upon this enriching academic journey, we now move to the conference report. I have the honor to invite Mrs. Sweta Ranjan, Assistant Professor, Institute for Education, to present the report of the international conference and highlights its major academic and cultural milestones.
Respected dignitaries, honorable guests, research delegates, scholars, participants, technical team, all teaching and non-teaching staffs and dear students, a very good evening to everyone present here. I, Shweta Ranjan, Assistant Professor of IFE, presenting the report of two-day international conference. The Institute for Education, Saraikela, successfully organized a two-day international conference on emerging frontiers in artificial intelligence and sustainable technologies on 9th and 10th of January 2026. The conference aimed to promote interdisciplinary dialogues, research, dissemination and international academic collaborations in the area of artificial intelligence, sustainability, innovation and policy framework. The conference commenced with a formal inaugural ceremony including a traditional welcome dance, welcome song and ceremonial lamp lighting. The inaugural address was delivered by Mr. R.N. Mohanty Sir, Director of Institute for Education, who highlighted the role of higher education institutions in advancing research-driven and socially responsible technological development. The objective and scope of the conference was outlined by Mrs. Archana, co-convenor of the conference. The keynote lecture was delivered by Professor Dr. Mazlina Abdul Mazid, Director, Data Management and Analytics Center, University Malaysia, Pahang, Al Sultan Abdullah, Malaysia. The address emphasized the transition from conventional technologies to green technologies and highlighted the importance of simulation-driven approaches to reduce energy consumption, greenhouse gas emission, and electronic waste. Case studies on smart energy management, water optimization, electric vehicle infrastructure, and air pollution control demonstrated how AI and simulation can support environmentally sustainable smart system. The chief guest, Mr. Dashrath Mr. Dashrath Gagrai, Honorable MLA, Kharsawa, Jharkhand, emphasized the importance of science, technology, and innovation for regional and national development. The conference comprised 4 structured technical sessions conducted over 2 days addressing key sub-themes such as AI in education, healthcare and governance, renewable energy, climate change, innovation and startup ecosystem, data science and emerging technologies. A cultural program featuring classical music and dance performance by students of the institute was organized on the first day and the second day, reflecting the institution emphasis on holistic education and cultural enrichment. The outcome of the conference, the international conference resulted in the following academic and institutional outcomes aligned with the objective of research promotion and international collaboration. Participants of national and international resource persons, researchers, faculty members, and research scholars. Publication of an ISBN assigned conference book of abstracts documenting peer review research contributions. Presentation of full-length research paper with scope for future publication in edited volumes and journals. strengthening of the institute publication profile through academic book release during the conference. At the end, the international conference significantly contributed to academic excellence, interdisciplinary research, engagement, and global knowledge exchange. It reinforced the Institute for Education commitment to promoting innovation-driven, ethical, and sustainable technological development through higher education. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. We now feel privileged to hear from our distinguished international academicians whose presence has truly elevated this conference. I respectfully invite Professor Dr. Prabhat Mohanty, University of New Brunswick, Canada, St. John's, to share his remarks and valuable reflection on this international academic gathering.
Hello. It is my privilege that I am attending such a conference along with my student and my friends, old friends for a long time, more than 40 years. And I came all the way just to attend this conference, and I thought that it will be my pleasure, and since it is an AI related and AI-related activities and other professional activities, I thought that it will be my pleasure to be with you and share my thoughts. If you look at in our Canada, we used to have these type of conferences every month in terms of seminars, and one of the faculty member has to present such talks so that you can see what are the changes and activities that are going on over the globe, not only in Canada, elsewhere. And this gives us a pleasure that we can associate with you, especially with Professor Mohanty, who encouraged me to come and spend some time and to enlighten our students how we can work in a complex geographical scenario, because there is not a time that we can play around with AI. AI is not small thing. It is something that we have to deal with professional practices and procedures. So I think I really enjoyed my stay for these few hours here, and if I am needed any other time, in years, you can call me in video conferencing. I can associate some of my students also to propagate those ideas, what is going on there, and exchange views, especially in computing areas, especially which are new areas. Like now we are working on quantum computing, and then there is one new area, that is software engineering and AI. How you can use AI in software engineering so that you can estimate the processes in software productions, especially in minimizing the code or writing the code with less time, and you can use the AI applications algorithms in those areas, especially in applications. So you also, as a student, you can also develop some small objects and create some tools that can be used in everyday life. So I thank you all for this international conferences attendance, and I find that so many students are attending. Maybe many of you are not in the computer science area also. So it is something interesting for me, and I can share this thought when I go back and talk to my students that I attended such conference where non-computer professionals also are attending such international conferences, especially in the coming new age era. So I thank you all, and I hope that you all do great new devices and enjoy your life. I thank you all, especially all the sincere guests who are over here, and they are all experts in the area, because his Professor Kalyan has given an interesting idea I never thought of, that how all these AI activities he is correlating with his electrical engineering areas. So this is wonderful, Professor. And if you like, we can share some thoughts, interacting maybe through your email or by video conferencing. Even we can ask you to deliver seminars in our place to start with. Thank you very much, and having a pleasant day and night. Enjoy your stay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing the valuable remarks. Thank you for your guidance and encouragement too. I cordially invite Dr. Vishwambhar Pathak, BIT Mesra Ranchi, Jaipur campus, to present his feedback and share his scholarly observations.
First of all, thank you, ma'am, for inviting me here, and for all the organizers and participants, dignitaries present here. So it was really a privilege to be part of this international conference on emerging frontiers in artificial intelligence and sustainable technologies. Over the past 2 days, we have witnessed a rich blend of academic rigor, cultural vibrancy, and collaborative shifts. So we count upon the takeaways of the conference. We had witnessed diversity of the coverage, ranging from biotechnology, electrical, big data use, life insurance, particularly from Tata Steel and other Industry 4, Industry 5, those things that are carried on, particularly focused towards sustainability and focused towards how we can leverage the existing technologies, upcoming technologies towards development of tribal and rural areas particularly. So it had been an international idea exchange, organization and hospitality, a great orchestration that is commendable, and we must have a big clap for that. So, looking ahead, we have settled a foundation for building a sustainable AI ecosystem. We have cross-disciplinary collaborations, industry partnerships, policymakers, and those all are collaborating, and we are looking towards a great future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now it is my proud privilege to invite Mrs. Pragya Singh, Principal, DEV Public School, Vishnupur, Jamshedpur, to deliver her address as a guest of honor.
Thank you. Respected Chief Guest and Dr. Pant, Dr. Mahanti, Dr. Prabhat Mahanti, and Dr. Aran Mahanti sir, and Shukla Mahanti ma'am, who is more of a guide and elderly teacher for us. So we get quite inspired from the way she leads and she does her work. So it's a privilege for me to be here at the Institute for Education, where the future teachers are being groomed. As the principal of a school that caters to 3 years to 18 years of youngsters, I want to tell you, I have never thought that I'll come here in Jamshedpur and do this, but I have never looked back. I enjoy every day of my working environment, learning from the children and growing over all these years. It has been 33 years, sir. I was very, very young. Just after my master's, I came to the school and I felt I belonged. When, sir, you were telling just now that you were happy to see our people listening, they are from different fields, I was reminded of Dr. Ron Dilbert, no? In the Citizen Lab, Toronto, the Toronto University. So he has written a book called Reset, the Internet of Things. And you know this, the biggest data science lab he leads, and he is a man of political science. So world's one of the biggest data science lab is led by a man of political science. So this, when I read that book, since then I started enjoying some interest that yes, I can also understand things which are related to computer science and others. And so a lot of learning happened during that time. And I proudly tell wherever I go to everyone that see India, how digital India has transformed our dealings in day-to-day life. You know, even for a Golgappa wala we pay with UPI. UPI is working everywhere. Our children, when they go to take interviews, they do not carry papers like this. They have their certificates very safe in the DigiLocker. DigiLocker is a system which was developed to keep the certificate safe, and wherever we go, we just have to know our DigiLocker PIN, and most often, if you don't remember, your date of birth counts, and you can open it and find your certificates there. So all these things said, I would like to say that digital literacy in India is transforming India in a great way. And I would like to tell the youngsters here, we should never feel shy of where we are right now, because the whole world is more or less sailing in the same boat. And if we talk about, we have very less time, so I won't be telling you about everything, but I would like to tell you about India AI Impact Summit, which will be in Delhi on 15th of February onwards, and 16 February onwards. And India is really leading in the field of AI, and lot of impacts. Recently you must have seen the Prime Minister addressing the 12 startups which have been formed, and how he was addressing. The best thing I liked is his backup. He said, you build, we back. Excellent thing. You can see the video on YouTube. The ethics, data privacy, language, large language models, and like digital inclusion of practices. Our teaching learning processes are also transforming, you know. Our children can learn at their own pace. These are great things to like experience in this world. It's the best time in the world we are living. Solve real problems, agricultural problems. Sometime back one girl had discovered, like India, Digital India keeps on having some small competitions for school children also. So I remember one girl from a village, she had made a program and she could predict the soil salinity and the quality of soil and the water retention of soil. And her father was a farmer. She comes from a government school, and she helped her father because he was depending on the radio weather forecast, whether to nurture the soil with some phosphates or something else. But the girl guided, a 12-year-old girl guiding through her learning of all this. And just think, the father could make like better produce was there. And then this data was shared by the government school principal with the authorities, and she won the award as a young scientist. Then in health services, you see how the surgeries are being performed today and how we can easily liaison with the professor or a doctor outside India, and easily the treatment can be done. Apart from that, do you know the multidisciplinary approach that we have today. A person who is a surgeon, if he was a very good video game player, he does better than those who are the old-time surgeons who have more experience. When we tell our children not to play on their mobiles and the video games, we are stopping them from excelling in some fields which we have not seen. So the frontiers of the future, the scientific emergent technologies which are coming, I am reminded of one thing which was very interesting for me, apart from the drugs, the GP1 drugs, which are helping in not only diabetes and weight loss, they are also helping in treatment of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Apart from that, the osmotic capacity, osmotic pressure being used for the energy production, not just the solar energy and the energy from the winds. One of the days when we were discussing that, the salinity of water is being used, the seawater can be used for producing energy. The new frontiers are being discovered for nuclear energy. So days to come are very, very great, and India's, I'm closely following the India innovation, that artificial intelligence mission AIM. And if you will discuss, you will find out, children can just log in and just find out these, the Sarvam, BharatGen, Fractal, these startups, they are doing extremely well, and these are one of few of the top ones of the 12 which have been selected from 289 the best Indian startups which had participated in it. So India AI mission is dealing with the ecosystem of readiness is based on social, technological, environmental, economic and policy framework. And so whichever technology you will talk about, it should have a social awareness, public awareness impacts, and then technologically it should be the maturity of the technology, that it will have practical applications and implications. Then supply chain ready also it should be, whichever technology which are going to adapt. And then the environmentally it should have access to required resources, sustainability of the materials, and it should also be aligned with the rules and regulations, emissions, the carbon footprints that it will be leaving. Then economic implications should also be seen, like market demand, investment trends, business model viability, then policy framework, international policy alignments, then grants. All these things should be seen when you are discovering you are coming up with innovations and startups as students. And I'm sure with your projects coming up, the best technological ones, I would just like to share, like you discussed about the batteries in our, the battery-driven cars and vehicles, buses and all. So a lot of energy, carbon footprints is saved, and it is based on the lead and other metal. So much of amalgamation of energy and sustainable energy and metallurgical studies going on together. Then I told you about osmotic power systems, then advanced nuclear technologies, living therapeutics like the use of algae and other genetic materials and microorganisms which are being used to tailor the DNA for the treatment of specific diseases. GPL1 and neurodegenerative diseases I discussed about. And there is one other thing called nanoenzymes. Excuse me. As students, you should research on these topics. What are nanoenzymes? What are green nitrogen fixation? Then collaborative sensing is also very good, which we are using in like at home, and from your home you can see your office, how is the camera running. If I am unwell, I can see my school from my home, how the things are being done, and distance is not at all a problem. And for the safety and security, we have the watermarking. You have heard about deep fakes in photography and other plagiarisms, and also watermarking is being used to protect us and to find out where the things are going wrong. And things are working very well, and we are sure with India leading AI mission in such a way, we are at the forefront of things, and we'll definitely make a difference. And we are very proud to tell, I follow, and I was seeing how the Prime Minister was leading 2 days back with the AI. He said he was talking to the startup managers whose age group has also gone down. Earlier it was above 40 only, and now it is between 21 to 35 average age. And these people that he was telling, he doesn't want any show off. He wants to know what are your missions and what are your projects which are applicable, which are actually working in the interest of the people. So final logo he said was, you make, I am standing by you. So this is the best thing that can happen to a country and to innovators and students with science and technology. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for inspiring and enlightening words. We are deeply honored by the presence of a visionary leader in science and technology. I respectfully invite Professor Dr. Durgesh Pant, Director General, Uttarakhand State Council for Science and Technology, Dehradun, India, who is gracing this valedictory session as our special guest of honor, for a few words.
There are times when you are truly overwhelmed. I was here maybe 2 years back, and that time around again there was this international conference. I attended that one, and after 2 years, sir, again today we are back, and I can see this marked improvement in terms of the way the presentation went on, in terms of all the protocols those were followed, in terms of how each and every session, the chair, the report, it is truly this evolution, when it comes up in an institution, it does mean that what you are saying. And she is Pragya. And you know what Pragya means? What is Pragya? Pragya is wisdom. And so therefore it is when the school is led by a lady with the name Pragya, and the way she spoke, it is truly remarkable. और यहाँ एक चीज और भी बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग है, मेहनती का मतलब आप लोग जानते हैं, very hard working, मेहनत, insightful. So we have all, and my guru is here, and about 40 years I have a very distinct connection with this beautiful state Jharkhand, because I was a student here, and it was about 40 years back, 4 decades back, and then I did my PhD under the tutelage of Professor P.K. Mahanti, who has been in computing with IIT Mumbai to this, to Canada, is chairman of oldest university of Canada, and so you can think of, and BIT Mesra that time around, they still salute the institution. So for me, coming back to Jharkhand, and by the way, Jharkhand and Uttarakhand, these two states were created along with Chhattisgarh. These 3 states were created in the year 2000. So it is again wonderful coming back. And why 2000? Because I also wish you a very happy new year. So, and with the happy new year also, because we are also into the second quarter of 21st century. This is something very important. We have just completed, not only in terms of states, age, but also in terms of technologies. Because what we are having, turn of this millennium, turn of this century, 21st century, what was happening, because I was just talking to Professor Mahanti, 86, 84 we had this PDP-11 machine, we used to have 256 KB RAM, and today we talk in terms of GB, you know, huge RAMs and TBs and so on and so forth, and quantum. So sea change, huge change, इतना चेंज इसमें आया है. और सबसे बड़ी बात यह है जो मैं अभी सर से कह रहा था कि जितने लगभग प्रेजेंटर्स हैं इतनी डाइवर्सिटी सर मैंने भी कहीं नहीं देखी, कि पूरी संताल ड्राइव यहाँ पर है विद देयर हेडगियर्स एंड विद ऑल दोज कलरफुल ड्रेसेस and at the same time beautiful presentation to power grid presentation by savants like Shri Kalyan साहब और पाठक जी हैं, सहाना साहब हैं, तो इतना डाइवर्सिटी मैंने कहीं नहीं देखी है। तो हेड्स ऑफ टू यू RN महंती साहब एंड शुक्ला महंती जी फॉर मेकिंग, और सर आपसे तो पिछले बार भी हुआ, this kind of colorful combination, this symbiosis generally does not exist. अभी हम लाइब्रेरी गए, देखिए उसमें जो कलेक्शन था वो पुराना 100 साल पुराने भी वहाँ पर रेफरेंसेस हैं, ब्यूटीफुल बुक्स आर देयर एंड एट द सेम टाइम लेटेस्ट बुक्स, और उसमें आपकी ई बुक भी है। तो एक तो मान के चलिए कि जिस तरह से NAAC A हैं, क्योंकि मैं भी उसमें रहा हूँ, AICT और ऑल डिफरेंट बॉडीज, हायर एजुकेशन कमीशन में लगातार रहा हूँ, अभी आई एम हेडिंग स्पेस एप्लीकेशन सेंटर ऑफ दिस स्टेट एंड नेशनल बॉडीज आई एम रिप्रेजेंटिंग। लेकिन मुझे ये अच्छा लगा है कि इतने दूर दराज के इलाके में और जिस शिद्दत के साथ में, एक कोई प्रेजेंटेशन हो रही थी, मैंने एक प्रश्न पूछा तो उन्होंने कहा ना AI में शिद्दत नहीं होती है, तो ये वाला जो ह्यूमन वाला जिस शिद्दत के साथ ये इंस्टीट्यूशन इज ग्रोइंग, दैट इज फिनोमिनल। तो आप मान के चलिए कि योर दिस इंटरनेशनल, सर आप तो इसको रिकमेंड करेंगे ही कि ये इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस इनकी एक सक्सेस है। इट इज ए सक्सेस, इट इज देयर फॉर सर्टेन। और कई बार ऐसा होता है, यू हैव इन टर्म्स ऑफ गैदरिंग, इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रेजेंटेशन, इन टर्म्स ऑफ दिस पब्लिकेशन, वो सारी चीजें होती हैं, दैट ऑल दोज थिंग्स अगेन कम अप सब्सिक्वेंटली, बट द इंटेंट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। और इस समय में why I am saying this, because this second quarter of this 21st century it does mean, इसमें बहुत शिफ्ट आया है। जो आज बात हो रही थी कि AI को जैसे हम देख रहे थे, जो सर उस समय नारायण साहब पढ़ाते थे कि मैकार्थी 56 में 57 में AI टर्म कॉइन हो रहा है, उसके बाद हमारे पास विंटर्स आ रहे हैं AI के, then nothing is happening, suddenly with the advent of so many things, बहुत सी चीजें होने लगी, WW आ गया है ना, ऑल दोज थिंग्स, तो बहुत सी चीजें होनी शुरू हो गई, तो डेटा आना शुरू हो गया। AI के लिए बहुत जरूरी था कि डेटा होता। अब हमारे पास उस जमाने में तो पिक्चर ही नहीं थी। अब सर के पास अगर महंती साहब की बात करें, उनके पास कौन सी पिक्चर थी? उनके पास अपनी ये तो शादी की पिक्चर थी, या उनके पास अपना जो डिग्री ले रहे होंगे वो थी। तो उससे वो सिस्टम को क्या ट्रेन करते कि वो टोपी पहनी है वही महंती जी हैं, दूसरे हैं, समझिए इसको। तो हमारे पास ये डेटा की अवेलेबिलिटी नहीं थी। अब हमारे पास मोबाइल्स हैं एवरी टाइम राउंड, अभी हम बैठे, वी हैव प्लेथोरा ऑफ दीज इमेजेस, इतना कुछ हमारे पास है, तो हम सिस्टम को ट्रेन कर रहे हैं। अनलेस द सिस्टम इज ट्रेन्ड, सिस्टम कैन नॉट वर्क। भाई हमको अपने जो नैरेटिव है, बहुत सी चीजें, टाइम है ना मेरे पास, तो टाइम इसलिए इंपॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि ह्यूमनॉइड आगे कोई बात कर ले सारी चीजें, वो तो चलता है, लेकिन हम लोगों के लिए इस समय सबसे ज्यादा इसलिए ये इंपॉर्टेंट है आपके जैसे संस्थान के लिए कि जो आपके पास इंडिजिनस नॉलेज है, जो डेटा सेट आपके पास है, जो इंफॉर्मेशन और इंफॉर्मेटिक्स आपके पास है, वो बहुत जगह नहीं है। ये ट्रेजर है। जिस अमेरिका आज इसलिए है क्योंकि उस डेटा से अमेरिका इज प्लेइंग विद दैट डेटा। आपका जो व्हाट्सएप है, फेसबुक है, सोशल मीडिया है, एनीथिंग यू टॉक अबाउट, tomorrow you think of a situation where they say okay you have no access to all these tools and techniques। जो आप कह रहे थे मुझे अच्छा लगा उसमें कि अगर 2047 में अगर हमको कुछ करना है, दिखना है, we have to have our own indigenous, our self-reliant developed technologies। if we don't have all those platform तो हम दिक्कत में आ जाएंगे। we don't have, अगर आप खुद ही सोचो Google to this जो पूरा हम कर रहे हैं, चाहे ऑनलाइन के लिए कर रहे हैं, ब्लेंडेड मोड कर रहे हैं, ऑफलाइन, हम सब उसमें हैं। वी नीड दीज बेस्ट ब्रेन्स लाइक यू, क्योंकि आप सब 21st सेंचुरी में पैदा हुए हैं। ये सब लोग 20th सेंचुरी वाले हैं, ये सारे सेकेंड मिलेनियम के लोग हैं। बहुत सा हमारा मेंटल कंस्ट्रक्ट और जो न्यूरल नेट है उसमें बहुत फर्क है। देयरफॉर इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। और एक चीज और मैं आपको यहाँ से कहना चाहता हूँ कि जो जो खूबसूरती है ना, जो 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 एक सटलनेस होती है जो नेटवर्क की, जो फ्रेशनेस है जो यहाँ है ना, वो हो सकता है हमको बहुत कई ऐसे जगहों में ना मिल पाए जहाँ हम देखते हैं कि हम सोचते हैं कि वहाँ से बहुत सी चीजें हो सकती हैं. You can have fresh set of ideas. You can have, and every idea has a value. Every design has a value. Every component has a value. Especially in this time, जिसको मैं आपसे कह रहा था महंती साहब से कि इस समय नॉलेज कैपिटल ऑफ नेशंस का जमाना है. इट इज अ टाइम ऑफ नॉलेज कैपिटल. जिसके पास नॉलेज कैपिटल है वो ट्रम्प है, वो कहेगा कि ओके यू गॉट टू डू दिस एंड द वर्ल्ड हैज टू फॉलो. अगर आप ये नहीं चाहते हैं तो यू हैव टू हैव, चाहे वो इंस्टीट्यूशनल लेवल पे हो. एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन क्या है, एजुकेशनाइजिंग क्या है, यूनिवर्सिटी का मतलब क्या है? यूनिवर्सिटी का मतलब है यूनिवर्सिटीज. यूनिवर्सिटीज लैटिन वर्ड है जिसका मतलब होता है एसोसिएशन ऑफ लर्नर एंड लर्नड पीपल. वो तो हमने दूसरी तरह से उसको कर दिया कि इट इज समथिंग कनेक्टेड विद यूनिवर्स. ऐसा नहीं है. आप अगर उसका मीनिंग देखें, अगर आप उसको इसकी एटिमोलॉजी देखें यूनिवर्सिटी की, दिस स्टैंड्स फॉर यूनिवर्सिटास. इसका मतलब आपको नॉलेज बेस को क्रिएट करना है. जो आपकी लाइब्रेरीज हैं, जो आप काम कर रहे हैं, वो आपका एआई का बेसिस है. आपने उस एआई से करने से तो जनरेटिव तो बना दिया, नरेशन का आ गया. अब आपके पास अभी तक तो उसने करा, लेकिन अब आप जिस एरा में आ रहे हैं अभी ये पिछले 10 दिन से जहां पर आप आए हैं, ये एजेंटिक का टाइम है, ये एजेंट्स का टाइम आ गया है. अब एआई टास्क करेगी. इस स्टूडेंट को हम लोग बैठे हैं, किस स्टूडेंट को कितना समझ में आ रहा है, ये अब मल्टी कास्ट सिस्टम नहीं रहा, ये इंडिविजुअल हो गया. किसके कितना समझ में आ रहा है, क्या आ रहा है, कौन सा टूल पे काम कर रहा है. अब ये बात बदल गई है. नाउ इट हैज बिकम एन एजेंट. व्हेन इट इज एन एजेंट, इट इज अ डिफरेंट बॉल गेम ऑल टुगेदर. वो बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है. अगर हमने, आपने बिल्कुल ठीक कहा, बिकॉज ऑल्सो आई एम पार्ट ऑफ इट, और मैं अपने स्टेट कर रहा हूँ, चेयर, कई चीजें हम लोग बनाते हैं. एआई का जो अभी मिशन हो रहा है इम्पैक्ट इंडिया का, जो अभी 16 तारीख से है दिल्ली में, वो बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है. क्योंकि द काइंड ऑफ प्रिपरेशंस, हाउ रेडी वी आर विद रिगार्ड टू एआई, विद रिगार्ड टू एजेंटिक एआई, एंड जिसकी सर ने बात की थी, वो बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है. क्योंकि जो क्वांटम और एआई का कॉम्बिनेशन है, मान के चलिए, इसको आप ये मत समझना कि ये यूं ही कहने के लिए हम लोग कह रहे हैं. जैसे आपकी मोबाइल की ताकत बढ़ गई है, उसी तरह से आप मान के चलिएगा कि ये पूरा, ये जो हो सकता है, यही इमर्सिव एक्सपीरियंसेस आपके स्कूल में, डीवी में, कहीं पर भी, वो कहीं पर भी रहे, बेस्ट ऑफ एजुकेशन कैन बी इम्पार्टेड, बेस्ट ऑफ लर्निंग आउटकम्स कैन बी देयर, बेस्ट ऑफ इन्फ्यूजन कैन बी देयर, बेस्ट ऑफ इंस्टिलिंग इज पॉसिबल. ये टेक्नोलॉजी की ताकत है. लेकिन अगर हमने उसको ठीक तरह से इस्तेमाल कर लिया, अगर हमने उसको समझ लिया, अगर हम नहीं समझेंगे तो, एक मैं किसी का देख रहा था, ये हैकिंग भी थी, उसमें डीफेक भी था, उसमें बहुत सी ऐसी चीजें थी. सोशल मीडिया का आप देख ही रहे हैं, साइबर थ्रेट्स का देख रहे हैं, आप रोज देख रहे हैं कि आपके उसमें कहीं पर रैंसमवेयर के इश्यूज हैं, कहीं सोशल मीडिया, कहीं फ्रॉड्स, रोज सब कुछ है. आपको मालूम है कि रोज चाहे फेसबुक है, चाहे इंस्टा है, किस तरह की सिचुएशन है. तो विद रिगार्ड टू टेक्नोलॉजीज, एक ये कैविएट बहुत जरूरी है, इसके अंडरस्टैंडिंग होना बहुत जरूरी है. आखिरी बात मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं, क्योंकि आपके पास यहाँ लोकल डायलेक्ट कौन सी है, विच इज द लोकल डायलेक्ट, लोकल डायलेक्ट कौन सी है यहाँ अदर देन हिंदी? जो डायलेक्ट संथाल है. अब आपके पास जो यहाँ लोग हैं, इस पे पाठक जी, क्योंकि ये सब लोग, सर ने एक ऐसी, whatever we are doing from our side contributing, it is all because of him, the man who is there. He needs a round of applause. What he has done for us all through. आज भी he is 77. Why should he be concerned about क्यों करें कि रोज ये कर रहे हैं? वो आज भी रिसर्च में लगे हैं, आज भी पेपर लिखते हैं, आज भी पूछते हैं कि नया क्या हो गया. ये कमाल है. At 77, generally seldom do we see people
आस्किंग, डूइंग, कंट्रीब्यूटिंग, टेकिंग क्लासेस। अभी वाला था कि इस बार का समर वाले में ये करना है, सॉफ्टवेयर के साथ में इंजीनियरिंग में ये करनी है। हम बहुत सी चीज़ें इसलिए कर पाते हैं क्योंकि हमारे पास इस तरह के मेंटोर्स होते हैं, गाइड्स होते हैं, ट्यूटर्स होते हैं, टीचर्स होते हैं, एजुकेटर्स होते हैं, मोटिवेटर्स होते हैं, जो हमारे रोल मॉडल होते हैं। ही इज वन सच रोल मॉडल फॉर अस एंड दिस इंस्टीट्यूशन इज सो वेरी प्रिविलेज टू हैव हिम एज ए मेंटोर, एज ए गाइड, ऑल थ्रू इज देयर। और ये इनका इस संस्थान के साथ से बड़ा प्रेम है, आपको बता रहा हूँ। वाला होता है, ये खुद ही वहां से कहते हैं, अरे वहां गया नहीं गया, क्या हुआ, वहां का क्या चल रहा। तो इट इज इज लव एंड अफेक्शन फॉर दिस इंस्टीट्यूशन। अब क्योंकि उनका जैसा भीष्म इसके साथ में है, टेक्नोलॉजी इसके साथ में, और सारे लोग हैं, सहाना जी, मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूं ना, इस समय जो भाषा है, लैंग्वेज है, जिस दिन अभी हम बात कर रहे थे, लेकिन जैसे ही मशीन आपकी बात को उसने पकड़ना शुरू कर दिया, प्रज्ञा जी की बात को जैसे ही मशीन ने पकड़ लिया पूरा का पूरा, हाउ शी टॉक्स, हाउ शी रिएक्ट्स, हाउ शी एक्सप्लेन्स, हाउ शी एल्यूसिडेट्स everything, that day it is all over. ये बात को पकड़नी है और ये डायलेक्ट्स को पकड़नी है। वी आर ऑल्सो वर्किंग, हम बहुत सा काम इसमें कर रहे हैं, इन डेटा सेट्स को लेके इस पे काम होना जरूरी है, बिकॉज डायलेक्ट इज चेंजिंग एवरी 5 किलोमीटर्स, लगातार चेंज हो रहा है। तो क्या हम उसमें कर सकते हैं? अभी अगर हमने कुछ चीज पकड़ लिया, अपने पास रख लिया, जिसका पेटेंट हमारा है, जिसका जो इंटेलेक्चुअल कैपिटल है, प्रॉपर्टी है, वो हमारी है, तो हम बहुत से काम कर सकते हैं। अदरवाइज ये भी, क्योंकि हम हर आदमी तो व्हाट्सएप पे लगाया, वो सर्वर कहाँ है? हर चीज, जितनी चीजें लगाया गूगल पे, गूगल डू दिस, वो कहाँ जा रहा हो? बिल्कुल ठीक बात है कि सुंदर पिचाई हमारे हैं, लेकिन सर्वर तो उनका है ना। आप देख ही रहे हैं, जो आज 50% टैरिफ की बात करता है, कल 500 करता है, दूसरे तीसरे दिन ये भी हो सकता है कि ओके थैंक यू वेरी मच, टुमारो ऑनवर्ड नो गूगल, टुमारो ऑनवर्ड नो व्हाट्सएप, नो फेसबुक, नो इंस्टा, नो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट। थिंक अबाउट दैट सिचुएशन। आपको लग रहा है अनरियलिस्टिक है? सो देयरफॉर नो एआई, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली यू हैव साइफन्ड ऑफ, you have given all your data sets to them, you have not created your own data. ये तो इस तरह का है कि आपने घर में जो आपकी चीजें, अब जो आप बोल रहे हैं, ये मैंने बोला, जैसे ही आपने कहीं पर डाला वो गया, ये उनके पास है, इट इज देयर ट्रेजर, एंड एवरी सेंटेंस, एवरीथिंग, एवरी वर्ड इज ए ट्रेजर। ये पूरा का पूरा रिपोजिटरी है जिसपे एआई में काम करना, इसी पे। और इसकी आखिरी बात यह है कि ये टेक्नोलॉजी इसलिए महत्वपूर्ण है, आपने जो चीज करा इसलिए महत्वपूर्ण है, पूरी ह्यूमन हिस्ट्री में आप बात करते हैं, आपने अभी इंडस वैली की हम बात कर रहे थे, मोहनजोदाड़ो सबकी बात कर रहे थे, ह्यूमन सिविलाइजेशन, कभी कोई टेक्नोलॉजी ऐसी नहीं आई जिसने इतना इम्पैक्ट किया हो। कभी इनऑर्गेनिक सिस्टम्स के पास डिसीजन मेकिंग की ताकत नहीं थी। इनऑर्गेनिक सिस्टम, ऑर्गेनिक के पास थी, वो सोचते थे, वो बात करते थे, लेकिन आपने थिंकिंग इनऑर्गेनिक सिस्टम्स बना दिए। इसका मतलब ये टेबल के पास थिंकिंग कैपेसिटी है जो ह्यूमन बींग्स के पास हुआ करती थी। ऐसा ह्यूमन हिस्ट्री में कभी नहीं हुआ। आपने इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बनाई, आपने इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स करा, आपने चिप बनाया, माइक बनाया, सारी चीजें बनाई, ये सब ठीक था, रेलगाड़ी बनाई, टेलीफोन बनाया, आप उसको हैंडल कर रहे थे, यू आर हैंडलिंग। आपने बॉम्ब बना दिए, लेकिन बॉम्ब को खुद पता नहीं था कहां जाके बॉम्ब को गिरना है। अब बात बदल गई है, अब ये डिसीजन कोई और होता है। वी टू बी वेरी वेरी केयरफुल विद दिस। एक तरह को हम सोचें, क्योंकि इसमें एथिकल था, इसमें डिसर्नेबल, मुझे अच्छा लगा, वेरी वेरी डिसर्नेबल यूसेस, लेवरेजिंग टेक्नोलॉजीज, हम इसमें बहुत से काम कर सकते हैं। सर, नेशनल लेवल पे, स्टेट लेवल पे हम बहुत सी चीज़ों पे साथ काम कर सकते हैं। मैं चाहता भी हूँ, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, क्योंकि मैं कुछ नेशनल कमिटीज़ को चेयर करता हूँ, SC ST हैं जो DST की कमिटीज़ हैं, हम ऐसी चीज़ों पे MOU भी कर सकते हैं आपके साथ। मैं भी कह रहा था, मुझे अच्छा लगेगा कि क्या हम मिलकर कर सकते, ला भी सकते हैं, दे कैन बी मेड पार्ट ऑफ ऑल दोज इनिशिएटिव्स। कुछ अच्छा सा हो जाए, और मान के चलिए, ये बिल्कुल प्रज्ञा जी ने भी और सर ने बिल्कुल ठीक कहा, ये जो टाइम्स हैं ऐसे खूबसूरत कमाल के टाइम्स कभी नहीं थे, क्योंकि आपके पास ये ताकत है जिसके लिए लोग तमाम ढूंढते थे, वन ढूंढते थे. दे यूज्ड टू गो टू लाइब्रेरीज, दे गो टू ऑल अराउंड, वी यूज्ड टू गो टू ऑल अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड. अब तो सर पूरी की पूरी दुनिया आपकी मुट्ठी में है. यहाँ मैं जो इंटरनेट की कनेक्टिविटी देख रहा था, आई वॉज ट्रूली अमेज्ड. ऐसी नेट की कनेक्टिविटी यहाँ सर कमाल है. मतलब ये कनेक्टिविटी मुझे कई बार दिल्ली में कनेक्टिविटी नहीं मिलती है. अब आपका वो आपने 5 दिया, लेकिन वो यहाँ मिल गया ना पाइप आपको, वो दिल्ली में मुझे कई नहीं मिलती. मैं आपसे शेयर कर रहा हूं इस बात को. यहाँ आपके पास, और जिसके पास ये है, जिसके पास 5G, जिसके पास 6G, जिसके पास ये सारी चीजें हैं, आप कहीं रहें, आपके लाइवलीहुड का, आपकी शिक्षा, आपका स्वास्थ्य, अगर ये पूरी की पूरी चीजें हैं, बहुत से काम किए जा सकते हैं. AI कैन ब्रिंग अबाउट अ होस्ट ऑफ एंड ट्रिमेंडस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑल अराउंड एवरीवेयर. आपने मुझे मौका दिया और मैं बहुत ही धन्य हो गया, और सर से मुलाकात करके तो मेरा और ज्यादा हो गया, फिर से लग गया. सर ने फिर पीछे से लगाया, अभी ये करना है, एंड देयरफॉर वी आर देयर. आप लोगों को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, शुभकामनाएं.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your valuable insight with us. Ladies and gentlemen, recognition is the reward of dedication and scholarly effort. We now proceed with the distribution of certificates to the participants and paper presenters to be graciously presented by our dignitaries. May I call upon the stage Rekha Agarwal. I request Dr. Devesh Pansar to please distribute the certificate to the paper presenters. I request all the dignitaries to please join Sir. Gloria, Suman Kumari, Suman Choli, Dr. Jitendra Kumar, Mrs. Jayanti Pradhan, Ms. Sweta Khandiwal, इधर
Visambar.
Dr. Visambar Pathak, sir.
विसंबर पाठक सर का फिर
Professor Sudeep Kumar Sahana, sir. Dr. Mithilesh Chaubey, sir. Professor Dr. Prabhat Mahanti, sir. Dr. Udayan Kumar. Mr. Jay Shankar Sinha, Dr. Krishna Prasad. Krishna Prasad, Mr. Krishna Prasad. Supriya Tal. Mr. Sagar. Miss Simrit Kaur. Mr. Aman Tiwari. Dr. Sweetie Sinha ma'am, Principal IFE.
respected chief guest, guest of honor, distinguished international national guest, esteemed dignitaries on the dais, honor speakers, faculty members, delegates, participants, students and dear friends. I, Sharmi Mukherjee, on behalf of Institute for Education, Saraikela, Jharkhand, would take the opportunity to propose the vote of thanks at the successful conclusion of this two-day international conference on emerging frontiers in artificial intelligence and sustainable technologies. As we reach the conclusion of this enriching and memorable international conference, it is my proud privilege to propose a vote of thanks for the valedictory session. I, first and foremost, we express our deepest gratitude to our chief guest, Professor Dr. Prabhat Mohanty, University of New Brunswick, St. John, Canada, for gracing this valedictory session. Thank you, sir. We are profoundly thankful to our special guest of honor, Professor Dr. Devesh Pant, Director General, Uttarakhand State Council for Science and Technology, Dehradun, for his august presence and encouragement. Our heartfelt thanks go to our esteemed international guest, Professor Dr. Bazlina Abdul Mazid, Director, for her international perspective and research excellence and added immense. We sincerely thank our national guest, Dr. V. Pathak, VIT Mishra Ranchi, Jaipur campus, for his thoughtful feedback and scholarly reflection. Thank you, sir. We extend our respectful gratitude to our guest of honor, Mrs. Pragya Singh, Principal, DOD Public School, Vistupur, Jamshedpur, and AIR Jharkhand, JNE, for her inspiring address and encouragement to educators and learners alike. Thank you so much, ma'am. Above all, not the last or least, but the only ray of hope, knowledge and motivation, Professor Dr. Shukla Manti, the former Vice Chancellor of Kulhan University, Chaivasa, and academic advisor of the Government of Orissa, and the chairperson of this international conference, who is another pillar of Institute for Education, without whom the planning, implementation, and predictive outcome in a form of grand success of this conference is not possible. So I will take the privilege of giving the heartfelt thanks and gratitude to her for constant hard work and executing it very professionally, thus making it a great success. Thank you, ma'am. My sincere thanks to our director, sir, without whom the grand success of this international conference would not have been possible. My sincere thanks to Dr. Sweetie Senior Principal, Institute for Education, for her unwavering support, meticulous planning, and dedication throughout the conference. Our sincere thanks also goes to all the participants, researchers, authors, delegates from across India and abroad for sharing their valuable research and engaging in meaningful academic dialogue, whose active participation, research contributions, and intellectual engagement made this conference truly meaningful. We also thank and congratulate I would like the attention of all the guests. Please, because it's a very important thing for all the IFE family. We want to congratulate and feel privileged that Institute for Education for being the publishing house and showed a path to the authors and contributors for portraying the thoughtful and meaningful content, information, knowledge and experience for the readers of the book releases, which mark an important academic milestone for our institution. Thank you, Shukla Manti ma'am. Thank you, Director sir. And thank you, Sweetie ma'am, Kinsuk sir, and everybody for making this institution a milestone. Thank you so much. Thank you, everything. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Once again, thank you, everyone. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Jai Hind! Jai IFE! He's the best.
Om Jai Sante Antariksha Jai Sante Prithvi Sante Rapa Sante Roshadhaya Sante Vanaspataya Sante Vishwe